Today we're going to work on a seated shoulder press. And why seated? Because it's going to take the function of the legs out. Sometimes we want to use those legs to help us power up, but we want to isolate those shoulders today. So we're going to take a seat on a bench, a chair, whatever you've got available, okay? So what I want you to do, grab a couple weights that you can control safely and effectively. Now, first thing we want to talk about is form, okay? So we're going to hold these weights up. Now, I'm going to pivot to the side here because I want you to see the weights aren't going to be straight across, like in a straight line. I want you to angle those elbows in at about a 45-degree angle. And you're probably like, but why, Jen? Well, that's going to put your shoulder in a better and more stable position. When they're straight out, it just puts a lot of strain on there and injuries tend to result. So let's lift these weights up, angle those elbows in at about a 45, and then we're going to press overhead. No need to clank those dumbbells at the top, and then lower down. All right, let's do 3 or 4 more. 1, 2, 3. And as you're coming down, make sure you're lowering with control too. 4, and also keeping that neck long. 5. All right, how does that feel? All right, gauge yourself. See, okay, was I able to control that with the weights? Could I do a little more? It's one of the things that's most important about weightlifting isn't necessarily the weight you start with, right? You want to start a little bit lighter, but then you want to gauge, okay, how did that feel? Because as we're controlling down, if that's a new movement that you're just used to sinking down and then pressing it back up again, that control piece is going to tax those muscles and have you working a little bit harder. So it's always best to err on the side of caution. And then as you feel that strength emerge and you're like, yeah, I'm feeling this, then you can start to build and progress in those weights. Most importantly though is consistency. Keep showing up, keep putting in the work, and know you got this.